Hey, hi, hello there, and welcome back to Formula Amateur. Today we'll be discussing the Mid-Ohio Grand Prix. We'll be discussing the Indy NXT race. So let's get into it, shall we? So, as we know, there are 24 participants in Indy NXT, and the scheduling for that is that we'll be talking about the practice session, followed by the qualifying session, followed by the first race, then the second race, and then we'll get into the leadership boards as they stand. So, in terms of the practice session, 24th position was Etta with 20 laps. In 23rd was Kareba with 22. In 22nd was Alayla, who is in for Escotto, who is temporarily taking part in Formula 3. And we are not sure whether he will return once Benavides is back in his place when he is better following his injuries. In 21st is Aaron with 26 laps. In 20th is Starty with 25 laps. In 19th is Monteiro with 28 laps. In 18th is Rowe with the number 8 with 26 laps. 17th is Kaminsky with 28 laps. In the 16th is Murray with 25 laps. In the 15th is Rowe with the number 99 with 22 laps. In the 14th is Coulon with 25 laps. In the 13th is Missig with 27 laps. In 12th is Nanini with 27 laps. In 11th is Garcia with 25 laps. In 10th is De Alba with 26 laps. In 9th is Beaton with 29 laps. In 8th is Pearson with 27 laps. In 7th is Correa with 25 laps. In 6th is Taylor with 26 laps. In 5th is Johnson with 26 laps. In 4th is Detulio with 28 laps. In 3rd is Hughes with 25 laps. In 2nd is Kuhadchik with 28 laps. And in 1st is Fittipaldi with 28 laps. But how did they qualify? Well, in IndyCar and Indy NXT, they have some world ways of qualifying for a double header. They take the fastest lap of 2 qualifying laps. The first one counts for the first race, and then the second lap counts. The second qualifying lap counts for your second race. In 24th position was Etta, who stayed where he was. In 23rd is Rowe with the number 99, who dropped 8 positions. In 22nd is Rowe with the number 8, who dropped 4 positions. In 21st is Kaminsky, who dropped 8 positions. In 20th is Starty, who stayed where he was. 19th is Monteiro, who stayed where he was. In 18th is Nanini, who dropped 6 positions. 17th is Kareba, who gained 6. In 16th is Murray, who stayed where he was. In 15th is Missig, who dropped 2. In 14th is Coulon, who stayed where he was. In 13th is Aaron, who gained 8. In 12th is Alea, who gained 10. In 11th is Correa, who dropped 4. In 10th is Taylor, who dropped 4. In 9th is Garcia, who gained 2. In 8th is Pearson, who stayed where he was. In 7th is Hughes, who dropped 4. In 6th is Detulia, who dropped 2. In 5th is Johnson, who stayed where he was. In 4th is Kuhadchik, who dropped 2. In 3rd is Beaton, who gained 6. In 2nd is De Alba, who gained 8. And in 1st is Fittipaldi, who stayed where he was. And spoiler alert, it was Fittipaldi's weekend. You will see very soon. And how did the first race end up being? 24th is Alea, who dropped 12 positions. In 23rd is Starty, who dropped 3 positions. In 22nd is Correa, who dropped 11. In 21st is Etta, who gained 3. In 20th was Rowe with the number 8, who gained 2. In 19th is Correa, who dropped 2. In 18th is Monteiro, who gained 1. In 17th is Kaminsky, who gained 4. In 16th is Aaron, who dropped 3. In 15th is Murray, who gained 1. In 14th is Nanini, who gained 4. In 13th is Coulon, who gained 1. In 12th is Missig, who gained 3. In 11th is Pearson, who dropped 3. In 10th is Taylor, who stayed where he was. In 9th is Rowe with the number 99, who gained 14. In 8th is Garcia, who gained 1. In 7th is Johnson, who dropped 2. In 6th is Detulia, who stayed where he was. In 5th is Hughes, who gained 2. In 4th is De Alba, who dropped. In 3rd is Beaton, who stayed where he was. In 2nd is Kuhadchik, who gained 2. And in 1st is Fittipaldi, who stayed where he was the entire weekend. And if you've noticed, the top 4 in the first race, they are actually all teammates for HMD Motorsport, though that team has 4 drivers. And if you know a little bit about IndyCar and Indy NXT, you will know that no team has the same amount of drivers. Some teams might have 2 drivers, some teams might have 3 drivers, some teams might have 4, maybe perhaps even more. It depends how many they are allocated. and HMD had a 1-2-3-4, which is very, very unusual. Not sure if it has ever happened before, but it was pretty cool to see. Even though there are only 3 places on the podium, all 4 stood there for a picture. And just to add a little bit more context, Alea never finished the first race. He lost control of his car, I believe, or his car didn't just stopped working. Then Starty was 4 laps down and Correa was 1 lap down. And in the second race, in 24th position was Correa, who dropped 5 positions. In 23rd was Etta, who dropped 2. In 22nd was Kaminsky, who dropped 5. In 21st was Monteiro, who dropped 3. In 20th was Missick, who dropped 8. In 19th is Rowe, who gained 1. In 18th is Alea, who gained 6. In 17th is Starty, who gained 6. In 16th is Rowe with the number 99, who dropped 7. Then in 15th is Murray, who stayed where he was. In 14th is Aaron, who gained 2. In 13th is Cullen, who stayed where he was. In 12th is Nanini, who gained 2. In 11th is Ade Alba, who dropped 7. In 10th is Hughes, who dropped 5. In 9th is Taylor, who gained 1. In 8th is Detulia, who dropped 2. In 7th is Garcia, who gained 1. In 6th is Pearson, who gained 5. In 5th is Kuhadchik, who dropped 3. In 4th is Correa, who gained 18. In 3rd is Johnson, who gained 4. In 2nd is Beaton, who gained 1, and in 1st is Fittipaldi, who stayed where he was once again. But what has that done to the championship? In 1st position is Fittipaldi with 431 points. 17 points behind him is Kuhadchik on 414. Then it's Johnson with 411 points. That's 3 points behind Kuhadchik. Then behind Johnson is Taylor, 80 points behind on 331. Then it's Hughes with 319 points. That's 12 points behind him. And behind Hughes is Detulia, 17 points behind on 302. 2 points behind him is a Rowe with the number 99 on 300. Behind him is Beaton, 25 points behind specifically on 275. Behind him is Correa on 264, which is 11 points difference. Behind him is Pearson, 10 points behind on 254. Behind him is Nanini, 11 points behind on 243. Behind him is Garcia, who is 11 points behind again on 232. Behind Garcia is Murray on 228, which is 4 points difference. Then it's De Alba on 216 points. That's a 12 points difference. Behind De Alba is Missig, 8 points behind on 208. Then it's Cullen on 202, that's 6 points difference. Then behind him is Aaron on 190 points, so that's 12 points behind. Then it's Starty on 160 points, that is 30 points behind him. Then behind Starty is Kaminsky, 11 points behind on 149. Behind Kaminsky is a Rowe with the number 8 on 146 points. That's a 3 points difference. Behind him is Escotto on 142, which is another 4 points difference. Behind him is a Correba on 133, which is another 9 points difference. Behind Correba is Etta on 131. That's 2 points difference. Behind him is Monteiro on 126. That's 5 points difference. Behind him, because it's his first race as well, that really skews things. It's Alea, who is 108 points behind on 18, and then a further 9 points behind him is Sundaramurthy, who so far took part in 1 or 2 races and has 9 points to his name this season. Thank you so much for listening to another episode, or watching to another episode of Formula Amateur. I hope you've enjoyed. Please stick around for more videos like this and more. We talk about Formula 1, Formula 2, Formula 3, F1 Academy, World Endurance. We talk about IndyCar, Indy Next, and Formula E, with who knows what other sports later on, what I will discover and try to find out for you. Don't forget to subscribe wherever you are watching or listening. It really helps me out. I hope you check out my lovely colleagues on the Be The Change Media Network. And don't forget to check out BeTheChangeMediaNetwork.com. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye.